I will ask for a motion to open that item. Motion by Commissioner Maldonado, is there a second? Second by Commissioner Rosales. We are in discussion of this item. I asked Mr. Hawthorne, actually that item should have read presentation, I guess Mr. Ruiz left that portion out. Mr. Hawthorne, I'd like you to address the board if you would.
The auditor's office are asking for the time to printing and making everything ready.
Thank you, Judge, Commissioner. I have some information here to kind of what we're talking about. Several months ago, us as a company, which is CopSync, and we're a law enforcement software, we're all law enforcement officers, and we have a software company that shares information with other sheriffs and other police departments in the state of Texas. Working with the sheriff and Commander Lopez back there, we got some grant approval, and I apologize, I have one copy, but I'll pass this around. Keep notes. Starr County is now green because they're a participant now to the network. So what you see on this right here is everybody in the state of Texas using the software. And what that does is literally every single one of those agencies shares information real time. So I'm a Comal County deputy in New Braunfels. So if let's say I stop somebody on I-35 and I deal with them for any reason at all, whether it's a traffic ticket, criminal trespass warning, they're in an offense report, crash report, they come to Eagle Pass, they come to Maverick County, all these law enforcement officers at the sheriff's office see everything that I did in Comal County. So that's what I mean by real-time information sharing. So the benefit for you being on the network is you can basically see you're surrounded by everybody around you who's using it. So you're kind of that missing link. So we worked with the sheriff's office. The sheriff's office secured some grant funding for the project, and it's kind of stalled out with the elections. And I met the incumbent sheriff here, or the sheriff coming in here and discuss it. He's already done a little research with it too. So this also includes hardware, okay? So this includes literally a ruggedized laptop, computer, and printer for every sheriff's office vehicle, patrol vehicle, okay? So as well as the software to do all the information sharing. They can run license plates, driver's license. It has a GPS built in, so the sheriff can literally sit at his desk and see where all his deputies are at any time by looking on the map. It shows the car, where they're going, direction of travel, speed, what kind of call they're on. He can click on and send an instant message. So it's very robust piece of software. And like I say, my understanding, the grant has been approved and kind of stalled out with the elections. So with the blessing of the court, we would like to get that grant going back so we can get that link one filled and the gap in our information sharing map, as well as secure that equipment and everything for the county.
What is the timeline that we have to accept the grant?
That we don't know. Unfortunately, the auditor's office would not provide that information to us. They said we would have to go through the sheriff's office to get that information. So,
Mr. Lopez, would you like to address the court on?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can go forward. And so that's a concern that I have. That's the copy that you gave me.
Yes.
Okay. On Stone Garden, these monies are from Stone Garden. They've already been approved at the federal level, which is FEMA and DHS, DHS and the Office of Border Patrol in Washington. The only thing is that Sheriff Herrera, he did not want to order, or has not ordered, all the items that were approved for Stone Garden 11, which were 2 vehicles, the CopSync program, some fiber optic scopes, some uniforms, and some tires. The only thing that has been purchased are the tires. Everything else is still there. We have till next year to purchase this equipment. And every year, we're in 2012, with Stone Garden, we run 1 year behind. So we're working off of 2011 monies, And then, we're already waiting for 2012 to kick in. So, you know, the sooner the better on this, because if not, then we're gonna have to, every 3 months I write an operational order for the equipment that we're using at that particular time. So if we don't get it this time, this go around, then, you know, we're gonna have 2012 come in, and we're gonna have to tackle that, and then also have to tackle this as well. So we have till next year to get these items in. But, you know, I guess the sooner the better.
The concern that I have, the only concern that I have, and I asked you to be here, and I appreciate you coming by, because I don't want, this is not to try to put anybody on the spot.
Correct.
But the correspondence that I received from Top Sync was, maybe it was a misinterpretation of the information that the sheriff had given him directly. But he, at the time, he didn't, in the communication that I received, he didn't say that he was saying, I'm waiting for the new sheriff to come in. He was saying, we're not gonna pursue this anymore. So I'm trying to clarify that and say, look, I need a timeline, and if he doesn't wanna pursue them, then I'm asking this court to give me the authority to sign, because as you know and I know, the moment that you get a grant and you accept it and then you decline it, those grants won't be made available. And that's what I'm worried about. I want the new sheriff to come in and be able to tap some of those grants that the prior sheriff had.
I had
So-
sent Ms. Norma Keaton
Mhm.
a message stating that we were waiting for prior administration, for new administration to come in. I don't know where the other part that we're not gonna do it came from, but like I said, there might be a misunderstanding there. But my correspondence with her was that we were waiting for the new administration.
Do you think you can work with me in conjunction
Yes, sir.
to get signed off on these? And I don't know if it's even possible to get the incoming sheriff with the sheriff that's there now. Or even if we'd have to wait till January to get it done. I just want to make sure that we don't lose the money. That's my main concern.
That's the, we can either wait or we can go, you know, as you like. I can talk to Border Patrol headquarters in Del Rio and see what they think would be the optimal avenue to take.
Sure.
Like I said, I think that the sooner the better, because 2012 will be kicking in
Right.
within the next couple of months. And then in July of 13, the application for 2013 comes in. So there's gonna be a lot of work.
Well, I would ask the commissioners for that support, and we can proceed. We can proceed, because I don't want to lose that money. Because that's a situation where the county doesn't have to split that bill, but let's take advantage of that.
So are you just referring to the cop sync, or are you referring to the entire items that?
I had put under the scope of any of the ones that have come up.
And Judge, I can tell you that a lot of man hours have went into by Commander Lopez to apply for these grants. He's done a ton of labor to get these done. It's not just like filling out one form. He has to actually manage the grant, so you're also gonna lose a lot of man time that he actually put into them too. He's done a lot of work. So,
Well, then, that's the action that I'm asking for. Gentlemen, I don't know if you all have any questions for either Mr. Lopez or Mr. Hawthorne? Gentlemen, questions, comments? Then I call for the question. All those in favor? Opposed by the same sign, motion carries unanimously. Thank you, gentlemen.